As anybody knows, I consider myself, along with Donald Trump, a messenger of God. Oh, yes, religious underpinnings of my whole concept of reality, but I got competitors. Apparently, in the New York Post, today's New York Post, oh, I am a mission from God. That is our illustrious Mayor Adams, and he is here to be a bridge, if you will, between the Trump administration and the communists who control the city council. Communists who control the city council and the broad up and up Albany want to turn the whole New York City to a criminal enterprise of a Soviet republic. This is not going to work. Not on my watch. Not when Donald Trump is on the case, and not when and Mayor Adams is helping Trump. Because you see, all these charges were dropped because Mayor Adams is a bottom feeder in terms of corruption. Everybody in the city seems to be on the take. The fire department, the police department, the schools, of course, the schools are graft merchants. And Mr. Adams, he's been in there because of his love for Turkish food, the Turks. I didn't see that coming. Why? Turkish food's good. I never had Turkish food, so I have no idea. But we got a lot of free meals. Because what he did, he said with the embassy, they didn't have to pass muster in terms of city inspections. So for some reason, he says Adam says it's just a coinky that was taking a lot of trips to Istanbul. No, 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 no. Mr. Adams, you were crooked, but that's okay. As long as you help us, the people who are trying to stop the criminal enterprise that is called the illegal eagles. These illegals, and I don't call them migrants. A migrant is somebody comes in your country, picks a fruit, then he goes back to his country. They migrate into the country. This is a full-scale invasion by M13, by the Venezuelans. You know, the conventional Venezuelan army couldn't do this. But the new armies, this warfare, this unconventional warfare in which you send criminals in the country, but no, no, no. My Trumpy is on the case. He's going to round them up, and they're not going to come back. You think, oh, they'll just come back. You throw them out, they come back. He's going to put them in Guantanamo for the next 30 years. Nobody's going to come. Nobody's going to come from M13 or whatever, the other Venezuelan people or the Cuban ones or whatever. They're going to stay home. Yeah. And then he's making I love my Trumpy. He's making a deal with the El Salvadorians, putting him in a max. And this, let me tell you something about this Maximum prison. It's huge. It's huge, and it's what you call inhumane to the prisoners. They're all crowded in there. You would give Joe Stalin proud. And that's what we need. We need a fearsome president who's not going to put up this. They'll go 30 years in Guantanamo. You know what he's doing? What I love. He's also got our own criminals. They'll send them to the max in El Salvador. Well, some people in the Civil Liberties Union, which was established to help protect communists in 1918, in case you don't know that, don't like this. Maybe they should spend some time. Some places will set up in the Aleutian Islands. You know, those Gulag archipelagos will have own version. Yeah. Now let's see. ET not too far out. Now, apparently, they thought there was not many aliens out there because the way they figured what happened in the United States or not the big country um, was a fluke. In other words, it was a fluky thing. It never happened again. There's hardly anybody in the universe with us. But you got this new theory. Then you can have a lot of people. It's an evolution the planet goes through. So this place could be beaming with like cockroaches, all these aliens. That's what I think is happening. And I think, oh, I have my lizard people theory that the lizard people are monitoring us, people from other dimensions. Did I take my medication today? I don't know. I look good. I look like Superman's father in the original Superman series. Yeah, I look like Superman's father, which was Marlon Brando. I look like Marlon Brando right now. Well, Harry, the handsome stuff. Let's see. Doug has a golden opportunity. Dodge. This is where the volunteer guy, rich billionaire, rich, smartest man in the world, is going to check out Fort Knox to see if our gold standard is still there. See, we should have kept the gold standard because that's like a foundation. Right now, everything's paper money, so it doesn't matter. But we still got billions of dollars in Fort Knox. We can just go back to the gold standard. Now, when I watch Fox, you and I, well, you could tell that I watch Fox. I look at that Fox and I look at the gold standard they're using. The guy's trying to sell me gold coins, and that was the guy. He was in the Parallax, not the Parallax. What was it? What's it? With the Dustin Hoffman, with the Nazis and all that stuff. The Running Man. The Running Man. It wasn't the Running Man. He was the villain. Yeah, he always looks like Kennedy, but he tries to sell you gold. And he's old. He's many. I mean, he was old when I was young. But he's very good. He's almost convinced me to get gold stuff. And with Fort Knox opening up and going back to the gold standards, which I think we should do, it'll be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Now this is what this is a conservative girl. She had a baby with the richest man in the world. He's spreading his seed wide. He's a genius. She should thank him. But he's not acknowledging the baby, and I don't approve of that. You should acknowledge your babies. I don't mind if you impregnate as many women as possible, because then you're spreading the valuable seed that is your seed. Now, what's here? Well, here we're going. Now, this was very pleasing. I watched Fox this morning, and the Don, I call him the Don. He went to the train, the plane, the cars go around and around in circles. I forget the name of it. Anyway, I've never been to those things. So it's a spectacle. Everybody cheered. Everybody cheered the Don. They love the Don. The American approves of the Don. There hasn't been a situation like this in 80 years, where you have a conservative guy and a reactionary, let's face it, taking over the world, taking over the world. He's got support in foreign lands. Yeah, I love the guy. Let's see what's going on here. Harmon's looking at AOC justified. AOC, the little commie, the waitress, who's in Congress. No, she's a looker. I'll give it that. But she's not, I don't think she's going to age well. Quite personally. She got big bug eyes, and yeah. She all that stridency is not going to work out. It's not going to work out. So Harman said, "Look, what she did was she's trying to give the illegals, these criminals, ways to avoid being arrested by not opening doors, not cooperating with ICE." Okay, on the Aleutian Islands, Guantanamo for this lady. I'll teach her a lesson. That's what I think. She's good looking. Yeah, she's eye candy. And she goes, "No, I was an Irish guy. How have you set Irish guy?" So she does like white people. At least it's Irish guy. Oh, maybe she likes to be the queen. Then sometimes you have that. I look good. I got my African shirt on. I'm reimbursing I'm culturally appropriating according to some people, and I don't care. You tell me you take this off me. I'm wearing it. All right. Anything else? Anything else I got here? Hmm. Hmm. And I think that's it. We're gonna make this short. We're just an experiment to see, my presentation, how healthy I look. I look like Ellen Brandler in that movie. I swear to God. All right, here we go. I can get you up. Dun, 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 dun. Onward, trumpy soldiers, marching as to war. With the sword of Jesus, 100 million on. Christ our holy Savior, will undo the atheist bastards. Dun 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 dun. Ooh,